character makes me mad sometimes. Like he definitely evolves over the seasons, but he can come off as a jerk. Smitty is your conspiracy theory, people out to get me. Smitty and Jay really think they are the finest brothers ever, and they do some things that make them want to be players. And then you have Dorian. I keep on calling him Dorian. His name is not Dorian. You have Kenny, who finds his father after not knowing that that's his father. Like he's in his late 20s when he meets Jay for the first time, and now he's working at the barbershop. So it's pretty funny. All right, so what I find interesting about this show is the seamless way they put in new characters and it doesn't come off looking crazy. So you see Jackie in the first picture because she is Jay's, who's played by Dorian Wilson. Most of us are very familiar. He dated actually Jackie's character on Sister Sister, and then we know him from the Parkers. So then you have Ken Lawson, who's Kenny Clark on the show. He came from the Parkers. John Marshall Jones, we know him. I remember him from Smart Guy, and although I see he's done other stuff, that's the only thing I saw him in. And I will say this, he is the funniest guy on this show. And even though they brought in Mark Curry to replace his character, I don't know at what season, there was a difference felt that he was gone. Okay. So you have Jackie, who plays Nadine. She was married to Jay and owned the beauty shop. And then she sold the shop to Cheryl, who was played by Kalita Smith, and I might be saying her name wrong, but we know her. I know her from the Bernie Mac show. Then you have, like, they are all in the strip mall. So you have Jay's barbershop. Then you have what used to be Nadine's hair salon, which is now Cheryl's hair salon, who works with Percy, who's played by Dorian Renaud. Then you have, I'm mad they don't have her name. There we go. Laura Hayes. Well, threw me off. She had on a different wig. She had on a dark wig in her picture here, and on the show, her hair is a light gray, which is, she has on different wigs on the show, and they all are fire. So Laura Hayes is Mabel, and I remember Laura on Comic View. She used to, I don't remember that was the year that Cedric hosted it, but I remember her being the one who, it was like she was at a diner on the set, on the stage, and they would have her come out and say certain stuff. So that's where I remember when I fell in love with her. So she owns Mabel's Tables, and I love how when Mabel leaves the show and when Smitty leaves the show, the way they played out, because you find out later on that Mabel and Smitty are together. First, they're like hookup partners, and then it turns into, I guess, a relationship. So they're discovering the country together and traveling together. So that's when you see they bring in Kim Coles, who plays Trish, along with Mark Curry, who plays Wade, who is Cheryl's brother who just got out of prison, and Jay gives him a job. So the whole show is funny. Like, and what was tripping me out, there were 7 seasons of this show, and it was on Bounce. So I enjoy it. What's happening now, I don't know who is doing it, but somebody on YouTube in another country has merged all the episodes together, and like you're literally watching it in a span of like 2 hours. So I will find myself skipping through certain episodes because I've already seen that one already. So it's not in chronological order. It's just, you just get it where you get it. Because you see you see Ken Lawson when he first joined the show. Y'all see he has locks, and as it progresses, he cuts his hair off. So it's very funny. Again, I found this on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can find this streaming somewhere else too if you want to watch it in chronological order. But it's very funny. But I think it's also funny how they won't say, like, I don't know if they caught that. They didn't say, I was watching the Kardashians last night. But they said we were watching the Clark or the Smart Kardashians, but then you're acting like Kim Kardashian. Like, I think it's very interesting how they say certain words. They may not say Netflix. They'll say fishnet, or how they switch some words around. I don't know if that is a copyright thing where you can't say people's names in a show because it's like you're coming off endorsing them.